Warning, there are some badly filmed shots in this, and this animation thing is for a science class, so yeah, enjoy, I guess. So I made this animation because I don't want to present in front of the whole class. Sorry. And I wanted my presentation to be creative and funny, and I want to get good scores. Also, I don't know whether this is going first or somewhere, but yeah. Our task given by Miss Teacher is this. Go to any natural area where you can observe organisms, both plants and animals involved in a relationship. Make a table and record the places, dates, and times of observation, and write a report. You think it'd be easy, right? Wrong. 15 different types of relationships, a point value, and the fact that I live in a 3-story apartment. But I decided not to make them problems. I decided to make them challenges. Challenges that I would overcome to be the very best.
Ooh, just get on with it already. Come on. Help me, please help me, please help me.
I'm getting there.
Huge mistake.
Just wait. And with that, let's get into my actual report and see how many points I managed to get. Before we even got the assessment on the 11th of August, I was sick and me and my mom went to go get groceries at Minto Mall. And when we came back to the car, I found a crow and magpie fighting each other. This was an example of competition between animals of the same species. On the 15th of August, during the nighttime, I went to Antico's to celebrate my mom's birthday, or Antico's, or some place. Yeah. While driving back home, we saw a cloud of bats eating in a fruit tree. This was social organisms in a group, competition between animals of the same species, and mutualism because bats get food and the tree seeds get planted somewhere else. While walking to the train station on the 22nd of August, I found a masked lapwing, it's a type of bird you'll see on the screen, pecking on the ground for food. This is a relationship of predator and prey. While still walking to the train station on the 22nd, I found a patch of grass with weeds and flowers growing in it. This was competition between plants. At my church on the 27th of August, I found lichen under my car, and this is a form of mutualism. While going to my car after school on the 4th of September, I found some myna birds in some gum trees. This is a form of mutualism because both the tree and the myna bird benefit. The myna bird gets food and the tree gets pollinated. During our bee farm excursion or orchard excursion on the 8th of September, we learned about the pollination process between plants and bees and how important they are. This is a form of mutualism, warning coloration, and social organisms in a group. Also, while at the excursion on the 8th of September, we were feeding the animals there, and when they came to eat the grass, they cut each other off. This is an example of competition between populations. While feeding the alpaca on the 8th of September, a goose came along to eat the grass that fell from its mouth. This was a form of mutualism because both animals were able to eat. Also, while at the orchard, we saw the two dogs play fighting with each other. Even though I don't really think it counts, this is technically competition between animals of the same species. On the 10th of September, I went with my church friends to poke around a tree and we found it was hard to find it again, but this was a form of camouflage and also an independent organism. Also on the 10th of September, I found two groups of ant nests, one in a tree and one in the dirt, and this is an obvious form of social organisms in a group. Also, I forgot to put this in my script, but we were also going around on a tractor in the orchard and we saw some mushrooms growing on a tree. So, that's another form of mutualism. The final total for just the 13 of 19 relationships that I did is 57 points. Final total of all my scores, including all the doubles, is 90 points. Yay! Way over the 30-point limit. Yes, I did it. I am the very best, like no one ever was. So, to conclude, my adventures around different places in my everyday life have shown me the different relationships that can often be ignored. Stopping to see all the different organisms interacting with each other has given me a greater appreciation for God's creation. I recommend to look around and see what relationships you can find as well. Thank you for listening to my report, my presentation, and this little animation. See you guys next time. Goodbye.